Alright, what's up everybody? Back here on Forgotten Forest again today. If you remember from last time, we were looking at where to put a production sawmill. And if I pull up the PDA here, if you kind of look, go due north of the shop where we're at now to where the yellow dots are. That's the end of the bridge. That's where we're kind of set up right now to do our logging operation. And then if you go from there kind of straight northeast, right on top of those cliffs, there's a flat spot. And if I pull up the map, I'll show you where we went to last time. And it's right up in here. So if you can see my mouse, right in that spot right there is where we're going to put the production sawmill. And so what I think we're going to do today is, I'm probably going to have to time lapse this, so just bear with me. But it'll be pretty cool. But I'm going to find a way to get from where we're at currently, which is right there where my mouse is, up to that flat spot, and we'll try to put in the production sawmill. I have no idea how we're going to get there. If we were to come straight out from the bridge out this way and try to go up here, I think that's too steep. Now there's a possibility. Well, I don't think we can go there and then up. I think all that's too steep in there. What I looked at last time though was I think coming up this way, up in between this little pass right here. But from there, I'm not really sure. Maybe we come down into this valley and then up, or we may end up having to go up all the way up here somewhere and then cut over this way. So I have no idea how we're going to get there, but that's what we're going to attempt to do today. I'm going to go scout it out, and we'll come back and then we'll get started. Okay, so I think I've got a plan. It may or may not work, but we'll try it out. I'm gonna go pick up the fella buncher, and hopefully the ground's not too steep over there. It was okay when I was scouting it out, I think, but you never know really till you just get in there and get started. But I really would like to get that started right off the bat, because to me it kind of gets a little boring just loading up logs and selling them. It's kind of fun to have something that actually produces something where you can haul it somewhere and sell it. So that's why I want to get that started pretty quick. It'll give us something else to do anyway. I suppose I could use the processor, but I'm gonna try to keep it somewhat realistic and go get the fella buncher. Well, I got a new game over the weekend. I bought, it's a little bit of an older game. It's called Skylines, and it's basically, you build a city and manage it. You manage traffic flow, you manage fire and police protection, education, build new areas for growth of the city, and that sort of thing. It's a lot of fun, really. I was watching some videos. It was a series that a guy did. He's actually in real life, he's actually a city planner. And I was watching those videos, and it looked like a lot of fun. So I thought I'd give it a try. And I just wasn't quite sure at first if I wanted to just go all out and get like a bundle and, buy the whole thing, or if I should just buy the base game and play it, and then if I like it, add the DLCs and other stuff as I go, which is the way I ended up going with. I just bought the base game, and I'm about to get myself in a bind here. So I bought the base game, and then I played and actually built a city. And it's going pretty good. I was worried that it was going to be too hard at first to figure everything out, but they've got little tooltip kind of things that pop up every once in a while and kind of alert you to kind of the direction you should go and what needs to happen from there. So I'm really liking it. It's a lot of fun. So expect at some point down the road to have some City Skylines videos. And like I said, I know it's an older game. It came out in 2015, but I think it would be a lot of fun. It's one of those types of games that kind of never gets old. Like you can continue to add to the game. I mean, there's tons of mods and stuff. I don't have my joysticks up here. There's tons of mods and DLC and all kinds of things, so it'd be a lot of fun to build a city and watch it grow and manage it and all that stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do at some point. But I've got to get, you know, a little further along into the game before I decide to put videos up, because I wouldn't really want to put a video up if I don't really know how the game works. Maybe not completely, but at least to the point to where I don't look like an idiot. So I'll give it some more time and probably end up building a couple of cities or something, and then we'll go with one ourselves and see how it goes. Yeah, I don't have the no collision thing on it, or the vehicle collision or whatever. I keep forgetting to add it in there. So we'll just have to... I don't think that thing's going anywhere. This is the FDR stuff that you can lock it down to the trailer, so I don't think that... I think the whole truck and trailer would flip over before... Uh-oh. Are we caught? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Alright, let me grab my joysticks real quick. I should have had all this ready to go before I started. But got in a hurry and did not put it up here. And I got wires going everywhere. Okay. Yep, that's good. Yep, that's really good. Well, I just cannot do that in that view. Uh-oh. Yep, well, we're off to a good start today. Oh boy, I tell you, I take a 4-month break from this and then I don't know what's going on. Let's see, this isn't terribly real. Well, actually, let's do it more realistic. So we're going to have to clear the bridge. That's not terribly realistic either, but anyway, that should do it. Well, we still hit it. Huh. Okay. Don't want to do that every time. And let's see if I can... Well, I guess this one doesn't lock down. I thought it did. He used to have them where they would lock down to the trailer. That did not appear to do it. Oh well, it's heavy enough, it's not going anywhere. Unless you hit a bridge. All right, let's get this out of the way. I have not had a chance to play this since the last video, so there's still a lot of trees and stuff along the road that we need to pick up and get out of the way. But let's just get after it. I'm gonna time lapse this portion and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make a good road or not. It gets a little steep in through there. I may end up having to come back later and redo the road some, maybe with the landscaping tool to make it maybe where it's not quite so steep or something. But we'll figure it out later on. But let's just give it a whirl and see what happens. So enjoy the music, and I'll be back at the end. Alright everybody, well this is kind of where I want to put the production sawmill. There's a pretty good flat spot right here, and I'm gonna probably off camera get all this cleared off and go ahead and put in the production sawmill, and then we'll get that started. But what I want to do right now is, let's see, where is our dozer at? Alright, it's over there on the other side of the bridge. Okay, let's go pick that up, and we'll attempt to plow the road. Now, somebody mentioned in the comments that FDR has changed the way his dozer blade works to where it's more of a oh, I'm just making a mess. It's instead of plowing it as like plowed rows, it cultivates it actually now. So I haven't downloaded that yet, but I will. And then let's see, I'm trying to find a good place to turn around. There's like no good place to turn around. Alright, this might work. Yeah, I haven't had a chance yet to download that. Yeah, usually what happens with FDR's mods is, you know, from time to time he makes some major updates to them, and a lot of times I don't like the updates he makes because I was so used to the way they were working before, so I just won't download the new ones. I'll keep on playing with the older ones, which is what I have right here. All this equipment, this FDR that I'm using, this is still whenever he had all the weights on the machine super heavy. And actually, I don't mind that too much. The only thing I don't like about it is you have to use his truck and trailer, and I don't particularly care for his truck and trailer to haul the machines around, because otherwise if you put his machines on some normal trailers, they just kind of fall through, they're so heavy. So I tend to find something I like and stick with it, unless what he changes is for the better. Which for me is sometimes the case, mostly not. So I tend to just find something that I like and stick with it. Alright, that's doing absolutely no good. But we got turned around. Hey. Okay. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about right here. So this right here is cultivated, but when I ran the cultivator over it in this corner right here, it's because it dipped, it didn't pick that. So that's what it's going to look like whenever we plow with the FDR dozer, until I can download the new one that's got the cultivator look to it. I like cultivating the roads just because it makes it look more like a real sort of dirt gravel road or something. Alright, so let's get this dozer loaded up. And let's go see what we got. Now, if you noticed, when I was working on that road, there was one extremely steep spot, and I'm a little bit worried about getting equipment up there, but that's all I'm really worried about is the equipment. The empty log trucks shouldn't have a problem getting up there. I know FDRs won't. I don't know if this Peterbilt that I'm using has got enough power or not. We'll find out pretty quick though. In fact, when I get this road plowed, probably what we'll do is I'll make a test run up there and see how things are looking. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to worry too much right now about connecting these roads up. I just want to, well actually we got enough room. I suppose I could do it. Alright, let's see what we got here. So you have to tell it to allow create fields. And then usually you just kind of lower it a little bit, and then you hit V to lower the plow or blade. We should be able to make the road. Yep, there we go. Okay. So you can see it's just sort of plowing rows. It's not doing the whole cultivated thing yet. I haven't, like I said, I haven't downloaded the FDR stuff yet. And we're probably going to run into some issues with trees in the way and whatever, but we'll just shove those out of the way. I'm just going to plow one lane for now, and then we'll come back later and plow the rest. I just want to see if I'm going to be able to get my Peterbilt truck up there empty. And sometime between now and the next video, I'll get that new FDR dozer downloaded and try out that cultivator blade. Because that would be nice to eliminate the step of having to go back and cultivate the land after I just plowed it with the dozer. Just do it all in one. And if you noticed, a few of those big trees, I had problems cutting them. If you don't catch them just right, well, actually some of the other trees too, if you don't catch them just right, the blade doesn't want to cut the tree, and then I'll try to like move it up, and what'll happen is I'll reach a point where it does cut, and then it just goes shooting off. So you probably saw that some, and I tried to, you know, I caught one or two of them as that happened, but sometimes it's hard to catch them, and the trees end up falling back on top of you or in a spot you didn't want it to go. Just, I guess, sort of the game physics, not a whole lot you can do about it. But we're coming up on that steep spot, and yeah, it got quite steep. I'm a little worried. I did modify a Kenworth C500, so I could bring that in if we need it. That should have no problem getting up there. And like I said, I'm not worried about the FDR truck with the, you know, getting the equipment up there, because that truck's got so much grip and power, it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, here's that steep spot I was talking about, because right before it crests the hill, it gets really steep up there. It's pretty steep right here, but it gets worse. Yeah, we're still climbing. You can see how steep that is. Look at that. I'm a little bit worried about that. So that is dangerously steep. But it's also the shortest path. If I'd had to go around and up over like I was talking about, oh gosh, it would take me several days of working on that to get all the trees cut. It took me about an hour, well, over an hour just to cut the trees to get up here. I was trying to clear all the stumps as I was going too, just to not have to go back and do it later. Since FDR's fellow buncher head will clear the stumps, thought I might as well take care of that while I'm going. I may have missed one or two along the way. Yeah, I think that's one right there. And no, that's not one. Must not have the blade lowered all the way. As I was coming up here, I got to thinking that it'd probably be pretty cool to kind of stick as close as I could to the edge over there. So you'll see a little bit further, I kind of moved over, and you can't really see through the trees that well. I was hoping you could be able to see out across the landscape a little more, but yes, I mean, I didn't want to get too far over. Of course, we'd fall down the cliff, but that's kind of neat. Alright, we'll get our dozer finished up here to the top and then park it for the time being, and we'll hop in our Peterbilt log truck and see if we can get up here empty. If that's a problem, then like I said, I'll switch over to my Kenworth that I've got, which I modified. It's got probably not quite as much power, I guess, as the FDR stuff, but it's pretty beefy. Because I was playing on bare rock, and I was cutting in the bottom down there, and I couldn't get up the hill, so I had to add a bit more power to it. So we can use that. Alright, so that's going to be a problem. Let's get that out of the way. Try not to fall down the mountain. And you know, I don't know really too much if the type of ground matters. You know, like if the traction is worse on this plowed ground or the cultivated versus the grass. You know, I don't know. We'll find out in the Peterbilt truck here in just a minute, though. I do want to test that out. Oh, alright, there's a stump. Missed that one. Alright, it's pretty flat from there, so I'm just going to go ahead and park the dozer right over here, and we'll go hop in the Peterbilt truck and see if we can get up here. Alright. Because I am a little bit worried about traction. You can see my tires were spinning right there, just going through that plowed ground, so it's probably going to be an issue when we get to that steep spot. And of course I didn't swing out wide enough. But if we get enough speed going, we might be okay. Because like I said, I'm just worried about, yeah, we're spinning, but well, I guess the only thing I'm worried about is the empty log trucks right here, like this, because like I said, the other, trying to get the equipment up here, I think we'll be okay with the FDR truck. It's got tons of power. Ooh, that's sort of a, yeah, this could be an issue. We're not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Nope. Alright, that's what I was worried about. That's too steep. Good grief. Okay, well, let's see. I'm just going to test out the Kenworth truck, I suppose, and hope it can make it. That's all I can think of, and we'll just leave the Peterbilt, you know, for more flatter terrain. Let's see, do I even have that truck loaded in? Let me look. Yep, I sure do. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy one. Whoa. All right, let's see here. We don't need day cab hook lift. That'll work. All right, yeah, that's what I was thinking. There was an option for a sleeper cab, but that's okay. We don't need one. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to my. Let's see. Let's do something different this time. I normally do black. You know, that green color kind of looked pretty cool on one of those trucks I had. Let's try. Yeah, maybe not John Deere green. Maybe a darker one. Definitely not that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's go with that one. Let's see, where was that? I think that, yeah, the top one up there. Okay. Green metallic. That's different. All right, covered guards. Yeah, we'll just leave that alone. Exhaust. Bumpers. I think. I kind of like that one. It's kind of aggressive look. Let's see what else we got. And we add in the logger. Yeah, let's go with that one. I like that one. Okay. So, let's try to get this truck to where I can come pick it up with the Kenworth, this trailer. Yeah, this truck right here has got a bunch of power. I beefed it up, so I'm thinking it should have no problem getting up that hill. I hope, anyway. But like I said, the only problem I think we're going to have is getting that one little spot right there with the non-FDR trucks. And to be honest, I'm a little bit worried even with the FDR truck, so I have to test that out too, but not today. Let's just get up there and see if we can pick up that trailer and see if this truck will get it up the hill. If not, we'll have to go to Plan C, which I have no idea what Plan C is. Figure it out later. Yeah, see, it just roared up that little hill, so I'm hoping that the other one over here shouldn't give it too much of a problem. Yeah, you can see how fast we're going. So I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I mean, maybe just getting started. If I had to back up and get a run at it, but I think we're gonna be all right once it kind of reaches that power band, if we can get there. Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll have to use this truck if we want to go up this hill. With this trailer anyway. So no big deal. We got a truck for the job. Yep, no problem. Alright, I don't want to get too far in there because we'll get trapped by some trees and have trouble getting turned around, maybe. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we got our path cleared. I'll finish plowing it and getting all that set up and do that off camera. And yeah, so we're just about there. And I will try off camera between now and the next video that I do to get that production sawmill, you know, get all the trees cleared and the spot opened up for it and get it placed in there. Hopefully no problems with that. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. And so, you know, here's where we left off. And like I said, I'll get all this cleared and opened up and then try to plop down that production sawmill so we can get that started. Then what we'll do next time probably is work on getting the production sawmill, you know, going, and probably get us at least one truck. So we can haul the lumber back down to the sawmill. Is probably where I'm going to end up going with it. I might put a universal sell point either at the sawmill or the shop. I'm not sure yet. Probably the sawmill, just because it's a bit more open. There's a lot more room there to put one down and have trucks be able to get turned around and all that sort of stuff. So probably put it there. That'll give us a good place to you know, all this kind of northeast corner of the map and even up into the north central some. We can bring all that down to the production sawmill and get the lumber going. And then all the stuff sort of in the south half of the map, we can go over to the sawmill and sell that lumber there. So that'd be kind of cool. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Give me a like on the video so YouTube can help promote my videos and spread it around to anybody else that has not yet checked out my channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Talk to you next time.